back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kirsten Berman and I am 26 years old. I live in Southwest Florida and I make videos about pretty much everything. Work, school, fitness, health, volunteering, pretty much anything that I feel like making videos about. So if you're down for that, definitely subscribe to my channel. We are so close to 2,000 subscribers. I'm gonna be giving away a Kindle, a BrewMate, and some Sunbum products. And I'm giving away these things because they're my favorite things. So of course I wanna give you things that I love. But this video is going to be in collaboration with my YouTube friend, Lindsay Marie. And we are each going to be giving y'all 5 tips to help you with online classes. Most students are gonna have to take online classes whether they like them or not. So we're each gonna be giving you 5 tips to help with online class taking. And actually this summer semester, I took all 6 of my classes online. So I've learned a lot about online classes. I've taken many online classes before this. There's definitely a few things that you can implement into your routine and into your online usage that will definitely help you out. I'm gonna leave Lindsay's information linked down below. Definitely go to her channel. Tell her that I sent you if you go and check it out. Lindsay's just really down to earth and she makes videos about post-grad and about her dreams and goals and how she plans to get there. And it's a very inspiring and motivating, but also realistic channel. So if you're into that sort of thing, definitely go check her out. After I've gone over my 5 tips, I'm also gonna give y'all a mini tour of my school. So I go to Florida Southwestern State College. It's a small college in Southwest Florida, and I bet not many people have ever heard of it. So I think it'll be a good opportunity to show y'all probably have never heard of and just give you a tour of the campus and see if maybe it's something that could interest you in the future. But let's just get into the tips. My number 1 tip for online school is getting Grammarly. So my school offers the Grammarly plugin premium for free that you can just download onto your computer, and it literally spell checks and fixes any grammatical errors just while you're typing. You can also type on Grammarly, type your papers, your emails, your little discussions, your responses. And if you're not sure if your school provides Grammarly, I would definitely look into it because Grammarly Premium is truly a lifesaver. And I'm actually gonna leave Grammarly linked down below. You should definitely check it out. It's so easy. You can just type out your paper. It fixes all your spelling errors and your grammatical errors. And that way, when you're turning in paperwork, it's gonna be a lot better than it was when you started, unless you're really good at writing papers. I'm not that good. So for me, it was extremely helpful. So my second tip for you is planning your assignments properly. I'm gonna show you how I plan my assignments, and I found it to be very effective for me. So here's my planner, and this is a typical type of layout for me. I took 6 classes this summer, so I definitely had to organize my time properly. A lot of people will set aside individual 2 or 3 days individually to get all their schoolwork done. For me, that was not the best method. For me, it was to schedule 2, 3 things max a day to do that would take me at most 3 hours. You'll not only see schoolwork here, but you'll also see like my workout schedule and everything like that. So for Monday, I took 2 quizzes on Monday. And on Tuesday, I did a management writing assignment and a management quiz. And then on Wednesday, I just did my career resume and then my group project. I found that devoting an hour to 3 hours a day, 7 days a week, was much easier for me than trying to cram all of my schoolwork in the night before it was due, or just scheduling 2 days where I would do homework for 6 or 7 hours. I didn't find that productive for me. So we use Canvas at my school. I go on the website and I look at what is going to be due at the end of the week. I then break down everything that is due into 2 or 3 increments. So like I did for Monday, if I can, I will schedule my 2 assignments for the same class. That way my brain is staying focused on that single subject. So instead of having 2 homework tasks, one from a different class, I can just focus on my management quizzes. That way I don't have to get out different textbooks. I don't have to get out different notebooks. I can just finish those 2 assignments for management. That's all I have to think about for the day. Then you go to the next day and you just think about speech, and the next day you think about career education. So it's easier for me when my mind is focused on one subject. Now, some people might hate doing homework on the weekends, and if that's your thing, you could probably get away with Monday through Friday doing 3 tasks a day. So if you're anything like me, I would definitely go to your Canvas, look at your assignments that are due, and break them into manageable increments. I also kind of like to look at them and think, how long do I think that this will take? And that's how I would time block throughout my day or figure out when the best time to do it was. My third tip, group projects. We all know them and we all hate them. At least I don't want to speak for everybody, but I really don't like them, especially in online classes. It's just really hard to communicate with people, but I just had to do a group project for my speech class, and it kind of really taught me a lot about what I would want to do differently if I have another group project in the future. My first tip is, as soon as you know the people that are in your group project, get their information, get their cell phone number, get their email, ask them what is the best way to get in contact with you. That was one of the biggest issues that we had on our last group project. People would not respond to the group for like 2 or 3 days, and we couldn't move forward because we didn't know what they wanted to do. So as soon as you know who's in your group, get their best method of contact. Try to ask people when is the best time you're available. If people work, if they have kids. That way, if you reach out to them, you know, okay, so their kids are at school at this time and she's off work at this time, and I'm more likely to get a response from this person. So definitely maybe create a document where you have people's contact information and the best time it is to contact them. Our group project didn't happen until the end of the semester, so working with these people was really awkward. We didn't know each other because it was an online class, and I feel like maybe it could be something you could suggest to your teacher that in the beginning of the semester, you say, if they tell you that you have a group project, maybe it would be better to identify those groups early on. That way people can get to know each other, get in contact with each other, and maybe create a more fulfilling group project based on people who actually have some semblance of knowledge about each other. Because I didn't know these girls at all. No one was communicating. I basically did 75% of the project and we only had a week to do it, and it was just chaos. Those are just my tips on group projects in online classes. My fourth tip. And this isn't necessarily an online class tip, but I think it is something that needs to be talked about. Most of the students are going online fully or partially or 75%, and they're gonna barely have any classes in person. And 4-year huge universities are expensive. And you guys, I'm 26, I did the college thing when I was 18 and I dropped out, and it was gonna cost $25,000 a year. And considering that classes are online anyway, you should seriously consider going to community college. It will save you so much money. I'm 26, and just picture me that I'm you from the future telling you to do this. So I understand if you've already paid your deposit for the fall semester, but if there's any way possible you can transfer home to a community college or transfer to a community college in the area where your 4-year university is, I literally cannot recommend it enough. You will literally thank your future self, will be like, oh my gosh, thank you, girl, because online classes at a community college and at a 4-year huge university, they equal the same thing. You can still get the same jobs, but you'll save about $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, at least until things go back to normal. The college experience isn't going to be a thing right now. So if that's all you wanted to go to college for, maybe you should consider going to community college. And like I said, I doubt people can back out now because I know I go back August 24th. But if there's any way for the winter semester that you can transfer to a community college, take some classes at the community college over the summer, you will save so much money instead of taking online classes at a 4-year, really expensive, whether it's private or public institution. Seriously, think about it. So many of my friends are still paying off their college student loans. They have $30,000, $35,000, $40,000. They're 25, 26 years old. They want to buy a house. They want to get married and start families, but they have this huge burden over their head. Community college is such a great option, and I can't recommend it enough. My fifth and final tip for online classes is to have a motivating space where you go and do your schoolwork. Trying to do schoolwork on your couch, on your bed, in a place that you don't really feel that motivated can be really challenging and really hard, especially if you hate taking online classes. So I actually created an office space in my house for doing YouTube work and working from home and doing schoolwork, and it has been super inspiring and motivating, and I feel like a lot of good ideas, and I feel like I want to work really hard when I'm here. So I'm going to go ahead and show y'all my desk area that I've created, and maybe it'll give you some ideas to create a little spot in your house where you make it a little bit of your own. You want to go there and you want to work and you want to put in the time and effort into your school and things you love, maybe even start a side hustle now that you have your little workspace. But I'm just going to go ahead and show you my work area. This is my little work area. My desk is from Amazon and my chair is also from Amazon, but I added little things to my desk to make it more me. So these are just like my planner and some notebooks. I have a little orchid right there from Trader Joe's. I got this little envelope thing from Target, and I put my little notebooks where I write ideas and budget and things like that. And I have my Kindle. I also have this little mason jar that I'm putting seashells in just because I love seashells so much. I also have this fake little succulent that I got from Target. I thrifted this, and it's just perfect for my pens and pencils and like little things that I have to keep close to me. I also thrifted this salt lamp, and honestly, I just like love it so much. And this is what you were leaned up on when I was filming. So I did buy slime and like a crisis I was having. And then this is the Brewmate Hopsolator Trio that I'm actually going to be giving away when I hit 2,000 subscribers. It's helping as my tripod right now. But yeah, so this is my work area. This is where I work out, and I just, you know, I come in here and I'm ready to work. So definitely create a space for yourself where you feel motivated and inspired to get stuff done. Okay guys, so if you've made it this far, you've made it through the boring part of the video. But now we're gonna get on to the tour of Florida Southwestern State College. And this is a lovely sign we found. Florida Southwestern State College is in Southwest Florida. There's ponds all over the campus. There's palm trees everywhere. These other giant trees that I don't know what they're called, but they're everywhere. There's turtles, there's birds, there's lizards. I mean, honestly, there's probably some snakes, but I've never seen one. So back here, we have this one of many beautiful ponds on the campus. So that's, you know, never a sight for sore eyes around here. Hey guys, so right now we're out in front of the dorm rooms at FSW. I'm actually standing on the basketball court. I'm too old to live there, so I don't know much about them, but whenever I have class, I always see people out here playing basketball and like socializing, so I'm sure it's a good time. This is the quad area here at FSW, and all of these buildings around you are where they hold classes. Actually, my first class I ever took here was over here, but you have these giant trees everywhere, and there's picnic tables for you to sit and do your schoolwork and benches for you to sit down before and after classes. But they are 2 stories, and you do get more of like an outside concept here because I feel like most Florida colleges tend to do that. So this building right here is the admissions building, and there's also a bunch of other resources in there. You go in there and get your student ID. And it's also connected to the school cafeteria and the bookstore. So down here is where the cafeteria and the bookstore entrance is, and over here is the entrance for admissions and the registrar where you pay for school and stuff like that. And over here we have this beautiful little pond that is just nice to look at. But it's super nice because there is outdoor seating to eat and indoor seating, but I don't really know what that's gonna look like this semester. I don't even know if the cafeteria will be open. As of right now, I know until school starts, you have to schedule appointments to go inside. That's why we're not going in, because I'm pretty sure they would kick us out. I don't really know all the names of the buildings because I'm a business student. So this building right here is actually where most of the business classes take place. I haven't taken a class in there yet, so this semester will be the first time, but yeah, just a 2-story building, and I believe it's the School of Business and the School of Technology. And that's all I have to say on that. Now I'm gonna show y'all Rush Library, and it's gonna be right over here. And I've actually never been in there, so I don't know what that says about me, but especially with classes being online, I don't actually know if I'll go in there. It's my first time seeing it too. Well, howdy.
Not completely closed.
Not completely closed. Looks pretty nice though. Might have to check it out. All this over here, I don't know what it is. I've only taken one class in person here, and it was a night class, and I was in and out, so we're just gonna kind of walk around the campus and show you because it just looks pretty. If you're looking for a great spot to either relax before and after class, or maybe just study, we've got this beautiful little lily pond. I've never sat here before, but I might start now. Here is this beautiful statue of Romeo and Juliet that I've also never seen before, but I mean, clearly it's a masterpiece. The bowl cut, it is honestly a little triggering, I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting Coconut Head vibes from Ned's Declassified. Here we have the Hanging Gardens of Florida Southwestern State College. We have one here, and there's also one down there. I don't know what they're growing, and I actually don't know why they're here. Beautiful nonetheless. Here we have the fruit of Florida Southwestern State College. Apparently when you graduate, you pull one off the vine and you're supposed to eat it. So, I don't know if I'm gonna be doing that though. Right now we're standing outside the Suncoast Credit Union Arena. Never been inside there, but that's where our women's and men's basketball team, and I don't know if we have a volleyball team, but if we do, that's probably where they play and practice. It's actually a pretty huge arena, and yeah, I mean, I don't really know much about it because I've never been there, but they do hold concerts there too. So if you come to FSW, you can come to basketball games here, concerts, all sorts of fun shenanigans go on here.